talk to you.
You see me all the time.
Not for 2 days, I haven't.
2 days? What 56-year-old sees their mom every day?
I don't know. Not at this age, anyway.
That's right. We started.
I know. I'm on to you now.
You're on to me. You say it like I'm trying to get one over on you. But whenever we sit down, we're sitting in front of it. Okay, are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3.
3.
Good morning. And look at what we got on.
Yes, our shirts.
Yeah, that looks so cute. Joy wanted the long sleeved. I just want to show him that it's long sleeves.
I have wrinkled arms. Well, I like to be honest, you know.
Oh, and then I'm wearing the cleavage one because you know you always get upset. You're like, you're showing too much cleavage. So that's why I got the low one.
Isn't that sweet?
Just to make you mad, yeah.
No, I won't
Showing
do
the
that.
cleavage. But you know what? I thought I ordered one of them saying good morning, but I accidentally ordered You Are Magic for both of them.
Well, I think that's great.
But that's okay. We're going to get more anyway.
Did you order good morning ones too?
I thought I did, but I didn't. But for the rest of the stuff, I ordered one of each.
Yeah.
But we'll get another shirt anyway. I like this shirt. It's comfy. So mine's a large.
Yeah, I like that style, except I don't wear short sleeves anymore. They don't look so
Do you look
nice.
like a Sharpoo? Is that what
I
it's
look
called?
like
You know that dog with all the wrinkles?
Yes, yes. Or a hairless cat looks like that too.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that looks cute on you. And oh, and then got the stickers.
Yes.
Oops. So I'm gonna put those
Don't
on
put them upside down.
Charlene. And then we got you scooch closer.
I love you.
I haven't seen you in 2 days.
No. Okay.
No, you're
I'll
good.
move over
No,
a
you're
little
good.
bit. I'll move over an inch.
Oh, and we have to say there isn't even an inch there. You put a battery in
Oh, yes.
Kitty.
They all work now.
The cat cocks.
They all wag.
All the cat cocks wag.
They all wag and like this.
She's ignoring me. Okay, and then we have our cups. And this one says,
Magic? Is
You
that what
are
it says?
magic. Go out and make an adventure. And then mine, I have coffee in mine. I should have something else. Good morning.
Yes.
And go out and make an adventure. Oh, we have two. Cheers.
So we have a toast. Toast.
Toast.
To good morning and have an adventure and adventures over 50.
And you are magic. And yeah, here we go.
Here we go.
Bottoms up.
I forgot we already did that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
We should have champagne in there.
we don't. It's just regular stuff.
Regular stuff.
Next time we can put something stronger.
Next time,
in it.
yeah, we
Yes.
will.
They wouldn't know anyway.
Until we were like this at the end.
I don't think they would care.
I don't think
Anyway.
nobody cares.
No.
Nobody cares.
Oh, they care, but they don't care about stuff like that.
Well, just like she said, I said, are you going tomorrow? She goes with my Uncle Frank on Saturdays, and she goes, I don't know, I'm so tired. If I could go in my pajamas, I'd go. She said, I get tired changing. So it's been a week, hasn't it? I don't know. I blinked, and it was Friday.
Well, you're so busy all the time.
I don't, it's seriously, I go from one thing to another, and I still, like yesterday I had to do the truck, so I was up at 3 a.m. And it was funny, I didn't get done because I helped in the pharmacy after till like 1:45. And then, you know, I had energy. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go get stuff done. And I drove to the library, and I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna lay here just for a minute. And all of a sudden,
Doesn't anyone notice you're sleeping? Or are you in a private room or something?
oh, I wasn't in the library this. I was stayed in my van, so I didn't even. I was in my bed. I'm like, well, I'm just gonna lay here till I was gonna go in the library. But here's the thing
I
too.
understand.
I don't have my computer because I brought my computer. And listen, since Saturday, because I was trying to upload the hang gliding video, I worked on that for like 12 hours. I would go to either the coffee shop or the library and try. I even deleted the Creative Cloud and uploaded it again. And you know, they have never kept my computer this long. Usually they say 2 to 3 days,
Yeah.
but they usually get it back by like the next day or the next day, and I haven't gotten it back. So I stopped after I worked till almost 4, and then I went and did a workout class, and then I stopped there, and they brought it out, and he said, because it was running slow, but they have the scan disc, so I bought the scan disc, which is an external hard drive, and I don't think that that was it. So I think at some point, like I was saying, I'm gonna have to buy a computer for the videos, and then I'll keep this one for this, but a video computer, the one that I want to get, it's like a Dell XPS 15. It's like $1,500. I mean, everything is so expensive.
But you should get it now because in another 6 months it'll be more. Isn't that right, folks?
I should get. I didn't get my taxes back from the IRS yet. Do you want to call them for me? This is Tracy's mom. Would you please?
Do you think it would help?
Maybe.
When you were little, it helped when Mom called.
It
Of
did,
course,
yeah.
I really didn't have to call.
You could send a permission note or something, or a. Yeah.
Well, would you? Everybody's waiting for. I suppose a lot of people are
Yeah,
waiting.
it's not just me. But anyway.
You will get it. You will get it.
Well, and good thing because I have accountants, and he's like, Tracy,
Is there
we
any-
keep checking, and I mean, so at some point I'll get it.
Is
but
there any way you can kind of like check and find out where it is? I mean, how far along the procedure it is?
I don't think so. I mean, that's my accountant is checking
So that's
on
his
it.
job to do that.
That's what I paid him for. When Jessie did get hers amended because she with that she was responsible for, herself or whatever, then I couldn't have her as a write-off. So he had to amend hers. So I ended up paying $475 for him to do both of ours because he had to amend hers. And I paid $275, but it's worth it to me because I do all this different stuff, and he knows all like the laws, and he can get me the most money back. So I figure it's an investment. Plus, if I ever got audited or something, he would be the one who would deal with.
He's your best friend.
Well, yeah, if I'm audited, he is.
If you're audited, yes.
So, anywho's, anyway, so I don't have my computer back. I should have it back tomorrow or Sunday, and then we'll see if I can, because I want that video uploaded. It's a good one.
I do too. I haven't
It's a
seen
good
it.
one, and yeah, the cliffhanger one. I'm really actually giving you all the cliffhanger. I'm just saying my.
I see her leave with the guy that's going to
See me leave with a guy.
And he was nice, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, and I waved goodbye, and then she comes back wringing wet, her hair dripping,
Yeah.
and tells me about this exciting thing.
I was more worried
That
about you,
happened.
like I said. I was worried about them because I wanted to help them get it up, but then I'm like, oh, Joy's back there.
I was just sitting there.
I know, once I saw you, you were sleeping.
I did doze off a tiny bit.
A tiny bit. A tiny bit.
Yes.
Waving to people. It's like you were in a parade. Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Hi.
Hi. Yeah. Gotta
They
bring me
were
with.
friendly. I like that.
Everything's been, like, the meetup was great, and somebody said only the boys show up to meetups, and I'm like, well, no, a woman was supposed to show up, but she has some health problems, and she was going to come when we were going to eat outside, but then when we thought it was going to storm, remember we changed it to eating inside, and she, with everything going on, she couldn't be like in an enclosed area like that.
Well,
And
there'll
then
be another time.
yeah, and then there was another lady, and she happened to be out of town this weekend, so.
Well, I have to tell you, the weather couldn't have been nicer. It was just,
It was perfect, wasn't it?
yes.
Everybody was so nice, and it was nice to go to, we were saying, the conservatory, because it was so beautiful, and you could like still look at stuff, but then still talk to each other at the same time.
And I can't pronounce the name.
Javier.
Pardon?
Javier.
Javier. I'm sorry, Javier. I'm not good at stuff like that. But I'll get it eventually.
She will, yeah.
Yes. It only takes me a few months.
Yeah.
I practice.
Yeah. Javier.
Did I?
Javier.
Is that it?
Javier.
Javier.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Javier brought his father.
Mm-hmm. Mario.
You can tell they have a very close and wonderful relationship.
And Mario was so nice. They asked if we wanted drinks with the tacos.
Yes.
And he went around the whole thing to get us some sodas.
I know, it was so sweet. I wanted to talk to him more and find out a little bit, about how he thinks and everything. But I was kind of I was tired that day.
And
I was tired, but I didn't want to not go.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and even tonight, because like I was exhausted, like I said, it just has been a week. And you're tired because they're trying to figure out your medication still, huh?
Yes, I finally got to the hot doctor.
Hot doctor? Hot doctor?
I can't talk anymore.
The hot doctor?
There's so many
Is there a
things
hot doctor? I'm going with you next time. Going to the hot doctor.
It's a beautiful blonde lady.
Hey, maybe I'll go that way. Yeah.
There
we go.
She
Yeah.
is. She's a beautiful blonde.
She is. She's bubbly. She was at the hospital when you were there.
And she has a twin sister.
Oh, I didn't know that. And then she wears a ponytail on top of her head. When she
And-
talks, the ponytail goes like
And
this.
she is so sweet and friendly. She hugged me when I went in her office.
And she seems so young
Yeah,
to be
many
a doctor,
doctors
doesn't she?
She's smart as a whip.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, I do have what do you call that?
AFib.
A heartbeat that misses.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying it backwards.
You poked me
I'm
with
sorry
your
I
finger.
scratched you. I'm
That's
sorry I
okay.
talk with my hands. But so now they're trying to fix it with medicine.
But the medicine you have,
But it's making me even more tired.
yeah. So you ended up in a wheelchair at the thing. She's like, I can't walk anymore. We were way.
I
Cross.
walked a lot though.
You did. We did walk a lot.
I mean, I was doing okay.
No, you did. In the very end, but we walked down that hill too,
Yes.
and then back up. So
And it was walking back.
It was,
at
yeah.
the end of the day to
Yeah.
the car, but I didn't realize you were so close.
yeah.
I mean, that's right. She got a parking space close by,
Mm-hmm.
and so that worked out really well.
Yeah. So we had a lot of fun.
We did.
But yeah, it's exhausting. And then last night, so after I woke up, I was going to go to the gym, and I'm like, I'm just going to give myself a break tonight because I'm not used to just like laying. But after I'd taken that nap, I got up and I ended up starting watching Breaking Bad. I haven't seen it. So it's this Netflix. It's been on for years. It's one of those, what do you call it, like series where they have different seasons.
Yeah.
And this is from 10 years ago. How old is Breaking Bad? And everybody always talks about it. And I just have never watched it. So last night, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to start to watch it. I think I got 4 episodes in. I still have a long way to go. But I started sewing my curtains.
Oh, really?
Because, they're hanging off by a thread because the plastic, the thing that the tracks are on, that hold the curtains tight, and then, you can push them up or push them down. Some of them, because they're plastic, the plastic is so old that it's just like hanging off. So some of them I hold it up and then, anyway, but so I'm doing it by hand, and to push the needle through like plastic.
Yeah.
It's only the top part. The bottom part is pretty easy. But yeah, so I just sewed and I was darning last night.
Picture it. Yes.
Picture it in the van sewing.
Yes. You actually like to live in that van.
I
You
loved-
liked living in
I love living in
She
that
does.
van. And you know what? The last couple of days, people have said to me, I was walking out to the parking lot at Walgreens, and one guy goes, I love your van. My friend has one just like that. He goes, it has everything in it. And I think he had taken a look in it. And he's like, that thing's amazing. And I'm like, well, thank you. And then somebody else said, oh, I love your van. Oh, another person at Walgreens too. More people. So yeah, so people noticed the van. Charlene is, you know, hot.
She's cute.
She's a cute.
She's a cutie. Yes.
I don't know if she's a hot doctor, but
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, she's it. Yeah.
she's it. She's got it.
She has it. Yes.
She has it.
Got it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What is
So
it?
yeah. So it's been a week, huh?
Yes. Yes, it has been quite a week. Quite a week.
And then Sandy and Dan, and then I have. So what did I have? Oh, I had a pap smear on Tuesday.
That's exciting.
Or was it Monday? It was Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah.
I haven't had one since 2017. I didn't even know. Well, here's you sharing that I have hot flashes and I show too much cleavage. It's like, what's sacred in
I
it?
don't see
What's
that.
you did too when I said, "Oh, I'm hot" that one time, and you go, "Oh, you're having a hot flash?" And remember, I go, "Mom."
Oh, I was kidding. I was kidding. You know.
That's passive aggressive kidding.
I was being frivolous.
And then when you said, "Oh, you're showing a lot of cleavage,"
Well, I don't want you to be like me.
what do you mean, like you?
Well, I'm so well endowed. I have to be careful
How you dress?
How I dress. Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Show them your T-shirt. We can read that whole thing just fine. The mountains are going like this.
There are no mountains.
Molehills.
Yes. We are getting bad.
I know.
Oh my goodness.
That's okay. I like it.
Well, life, you know, is a bowl of cherries.
Sometimes it's the pit.
I never heard that.
Really?
I mean, did you make that up just now?
Not like your knock knock joke.
Yes. Not one person knew about the knock knock.
We all know about the
And
knock knock
what
joke.
was it now? Knock knock.
Is that my cue?
Yeah.
Who's there?
Orange.
Orange who?
Orange.
Was she
You glad
glad
I
I
didn't
didn't
say apple?
I saw that. Oh.
It's a good one. Yeah.
She'll be here all week. Anywho, and then I have a mammogram coming up. That's exciting, right?
That is, yes, yes.
And I don't think I told you, I had they thought they saw something like last year, remember? And I had to go back,
yeah.
and I have a marker in there, and so I'm getting a 3D one. And then I'm getting a colonoscopy.
That's exciting too.
Mm-hmm. And then I'm having surgery next Wednesday.
Well,
So I have my mammogram on Tuesday, and I'm working Monday and Tuesday, and then
Oops, I'm
Wednesday.
sorry.
You keep poking me with your...
oh, I didn't mean to.
That's, remember when we went to Nicaragua, and we said you had to take your nails off because you would poke the kids with your
My
fingernails?
grandmother said that.
Yeah, Jesse.
Well, yeah, I used to have my nails done all the time when I worked, and they were, the style was long then. I mean, they were long.
Oh, a lot of people still have like long nails.
And when Jesse realized we were going to go to Nicaragua and take care of the babies and other things,
We never took care of any babies.
No, we ended up not taking care of any babies.
Except for the kids.
Yeah.
Remember when the kids were
a little
climbing all
older
over
kids, you know, that just fall in love with you, and you fall in love with them. They're like about 5
Mm-hmm.
or 6,
Yeah.
and you want to take.
And they
them
were trying to
home.
sell us chiclets all the time. Remember gum?
Yes.
The little gum?
Yes.
Chiclets? Chiclets?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
And La Chureca, the school in the dump.
Oh, I remember everything. But just to finish saying what Jesse said, "Oh, Grandma, you'll have to have your nails cut really short, or you're going to stick the babies in their eyes with your fingernails." She worried about that.
A good thing you didn't.
No, I didn't.
But we
I
got in
did.
trouble because remember how much our group laughed all the time?
Yes.
We laughed until we cried. And we're
And-
supposed to be very...
And I have to tell you, poor. I mean, this was beyond poor. The school we went to speak with the children and to meet, and the teacher, she was young and beautiful, and And,
She was, yeah.
She
She's
was
from
devoted,
the United States, yeah.
She was devoted to this school, and when they said dump, you know, I thought, yeah, a dump, but probably a nice dump.
A nice dump, you know,
if everyone's living there, I didn't think it would be as a real dump.
It's a
But
real.
when we first drove in this
the
in this
smell.
bus that was falling apart.
I'll punch you in the face if you do
Yes,
that
I
again.
know. Oh, you'll have to tell about her. She's
Yeah.
one of the girls we were with. But anyway, you could. It smelled that sour smell, and I had to cover my face, nose, and mouth.
We all did.
I thought I was going to throw up. Really, that's how ill it made me. How sick to my stomach. And we drove past the adults. It was a real dump too. I mean, there were just dump clutter everywhere.
It was garbage.
One of those
It was garbage.
garbage and
That's what a dump is. It was
Yeah,
garbage,
but
yeah.
it was old stuff too.
And then
like
the houses were shanties. Like they just built like.
Well, they were just these dark green plastic bags we use for our trash, nailed over boards, put up some way just to cover them. And that's where the adults were, because I saw quite a few of adults there. And we just actually saw the children when we went to school. And what are those birds? Vultures or something? Always, swarming
And do you remember
around.
the water? How gross it was, and
And the
that's where they
water?
got their water, and that's where they bathed.
And at time they were eating, there was this dog. Did you see the dog? The dog came up. I can't remember what kind. Beautiful. You could see his ribs. He was so skinny, but he just loved everybody. And he was so happy to be petted and everything. And the kids were happy. I've never seen such happy kids.
Yeah, no, they were fun. Yeah.
And I had some gum. I only had a couple sticks. I didn't know this. She's been on those trips before. I hadn't. And I took out a piece of gum, and all of a sudden there were about
came
10
around.
or 12
Yeah.
kids in front of me.
If I remember, I'll put a picture in here.
And I had to break off this piece of gum into about 12 pieces.
They all loved you. Don't you remember? They all like would
They-
come up and hang on you and hug you.
They don't want to let you go.
Yeah.
No, they hug you and they stay close to you. And they've told us not to tell the kids we're coming back, though. They said, don't say I'm coming
Although,
back next year.
Do you
or
know,
anything.
I'll have to show you, there's a podcast, it's called White Savior,
Yes.
and it's about mission trips.
Oh,
And that they-
there's something.
Well,
I'll tell
but
you.
no, it's supposed to be, it's like that they're rigged, that once you leave, they take everything down that you put together so the next people can come. Because for us, it's how they make their money. Because for us, it makes us feel good to go help them. And for them, it makes the nonprofits money. So yeah.
Oh, well, nonprofit, that's okay.
Do you know how much it costs us each to go? We paid like $1,800 to go to
Yeah.
help people. We should have just sent the money. That would have helped them more than us going there. But again, it's all kind of a racket. So
That's
I'll
sad,
save
but
that for
it's-
save that for another day. Yeah.
But the kids love it. I mean,
The kids, and that was it. I mean, and then remember we had the day of the last day where we went to the field and made up games and did all this stuff. But yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
What were we talking about before we got on to?
I don't remember. We were talking, how did we get into that subject anyway?
I don't remember.
I don't know.
It just went.
I don't know, when we talk, we just go all over.
I know we do. One thing leads to another, and we end up somewhere that we. Oh, you know what? I was reading something. Was it yesterday? Oh, I was reading a book, and it said, there are problems, and then there are inconveniences. And you know how most people think that they have problems? But I think most of the time they're just inconveniences.
That makes sense. If you think about it, even for a second, it does. It makes sense.
Like we make bigger things.
We want everything to go well. To go exactly like we planned.
But you know, that's what I was telling you. So with the computer, for things going wrong, that I've learned so much more that way than I would have had everything uploaded. And so I just keep learning more, and I know more now because of that. So think of them as opportunities if you take them.
Yeah,
you know?
one of your followers wrote, and I had never heard it before, actually. It said things don't happen to us; they happen for us, and that's exactly the truth.
Yeah. So I don't know. Thought it was. I started reading again because I don't have my computer. So that's another thing. I don't have my computer, and I've read 2 books in the last couple of weeks, and
you get that from me, I guess, huh?
You know, there's times where like I would read all the time, and stay up till like 2 a.m. because you know you reach the end of the chapter and you want to know. You finally have to make yourself go to bed, and then there's times where it's like I'm just so tired. I just want to sit and watch something instead of read something. But I really like reading. I like being in the van, and I was going to say it's quiet, but when you're in the middle of a parking lot, it's not always quiet.
Not quiet.
But it's funny, I don't even that doesn't bother me anymore.
It's like background noise.
Yeah, other than like really loud, like cars or motorcycles. But yeah, it's so cozy in there. So, yeah, I like it.
Well, I'll help you with your curtains when you're ready. The handwork.
Yeah, it goes quickly though. I mean, I did that one side. I think I had to order more strips of the tracks, because the ones that came, and they're like $18 a piece, but you only get like not a lot.
Yeah, well, that's the way it goes nowadays.
That's the way it goes.
Yeah.
So anyway, I ordered 2 more strips, and hopefully that'll be enough to finish what I need to.
When you think how time is going by so fast.
Where did July go? Where did June go?
I know.
And now it's
a blink of the eye.
It's already the middle of August.
Mm-hmm.
It's already the middle of August.
Yes. And the fair will be here, but I don't think I'm going to the fair this year. Yeah.
And then Sunday we're taking Pam out.
Yeah.
Because after I have my surgery, I won't be able to lift her for like 6 weeks. So yeah, now I'm taking. I'm kind of looking forward to my surgery because I get a week off. And Sandy and Dan are going on vacation, and they have this big beautiful house with this big beautiful bed. So I'll just be laying in bed.
She's going to house sit. Then. Well,
I'm going to bed sit.
It'll be after surgery, but they know she'll be there and just
so it's a double,
It's double duty.
Yeah, it was perfect. Yeah. It worked out perfectly.
The timing did. It's just
perfect.
Worked out. They're leaving
because I have it the day before, and they leave at 4 a.m. that next day.
Yeah.
So it works out perfect. So and I think they're gone for 10 days. They're going on an Alaskan cruise with some of their friends,
and they're so excited about it. Yeah.
And so
that'll be fun.
So yeah, It'll be fun for me to just, honestly, do you know how much I'm looking for? Although I bet I'm laying there for like half a day and I won't be able to stand it. I'll be like, I gotta do something.
And the lovely thing, they have a huge driveway cul-de-sac, and you can park your van there too.
Mm-hmm. My car's parked there.
Yeah.
My e-bikes are there. I figured out what I need for my e-bike.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's 2 different things I have to buy. And then my window is leaking a lot still. Remember how I tried to put a new seal in it?
And now it's leaking a lot.
And then remember the auto people, they found a crack, so they glued it. And last night it rained. You know, it hasn't rained hardly.
Did your bed get wet, honey?
It's all wet.
Oh no.
So if anybody knows, I'm not even gonna fool with it. If
did the mattress get wet though and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh.
If I should take it to like a glass place, or should I take it to an auto place, or should I take it to an RV place? It's the little window in the back, but it's right at my bed.
And her bed, yeah, is right underneath it.
Yeah, and so it gets wet. So I need to get that fixed before I leave. And like I said, I've tried to put the seal in, and then they glued that. So I don't know what it is. And it's like, I'm to the point, I'm so busy, I just want somebody else. I mean, and I painted, that's why I'm so tired, because after I worked the other day, I painted the inside of my van. Like I went over everything, and then once I start, it's not like I just do like a little bit. It's like, well, now that looks so new, then I just paint the whole thing. And I thought I finished, but I missed one part, so I just have to finish that. But that felt so good because now it looks so brand new.
Yeah.
So now I'm excited. And then I got the dash cam. Oh, and I got something else. I'm doing a review. I'm going to do it tomorrow. This company reached out to me. Something. It's not needed. It's a little frivolous, but I cannot wait to show you guys.
I'm anxious now. What could it be?
Oh my gosh. I was like, it's funny. I had looked at these when I was on the road. And so for this company to reach out, and they're like, well, you sure you don't want this? And I'm like, nope, I want this. Like, I am so excited. Again, it's frivolous, but it's exactly what I want. And so, I feel like now the inside is starting to come together.
Yeah.
And I didn't know what I was missing because I didn't have it, so I didn't miss it. On my first go round.
Mm-hmm.
But now that I have the power pack and, everything else, and the cooler. Oh, and they sent another cooler, the same company. So I'm going to do a review on that. So I have a couple more reviews coming. Like I said, I only say yes to the things that I want or I need.
That's good. That's smart.
And so I love my cooler. And so I have another one. So I have a couple reviews coming. But it's funny, once I put a review up, then all these companies reach out to me. I don't know how they see it or whatever, but some of it is so weird. Some place reached out to me today about if I had hair, if I was losing my hair.
Not yet.
And I'm like, yeah, no. And they're like, well, even if you're not, then, you could do like informational things. And I'm like, that doesn't belong on. No, that has nothing to do. And that's what I mean. People reach out to me that have nothing to do with what I'm doing.
And it's silly to take things that don't make sense to the people that you
No, I was even offered, like the tent, a company wrote me and said they had a like blow up mattress, and I was tempted, but listen, I am trying to get rid of stuff in the van. I'm trying to streamline it, and I just got rid of 2 pair of shoes today. I brought them, because I have like 5 of those new pair, the Fitville. I still wear them, but they sent me like 5 different pairs because they accidentally sent me like the wrong size that one time, and I had them all still, and I'm like, I have nowhere to put. I only have 2 feet. Don't need.
Well, all you need. Yeah.
So anyway, but somebody snatched them up right away, and they're like brand new. So, and you know what? And they're so comfortable. And at Walgreens, you're standing on your feet all day long.
Yeah.
So they were very grateful. So I'm like, you know what? Share the wealth.
Walgreens is a good place to test stuff like that.
Let me tell you. Oh boy.
Yeah.
So anyway, anything else to report? Do you know it's already 34 minutes?
Really?
Yeah, doesn't time go by?
Time flies, yes.
I know. We haven't
Well,
really... Well, yeah, it's just been kind of a... We
yeah.
haven't... Oh, did we... Oh, we went to Admiral D's the other night.
Yeah, so that's where we're going to take Pam because she loves it there.
Yeah, because it's outside, and it's been so nice, and Pam doesn't get outside.
It is. It's by the lake, and
It's on the lake, yeah.
Yeah, right on the lake. That one time,
And
not the other day when we went, but the week before. I think we mentioned in a video we got this fantastic little booth.
it was a little nook, yeah.
Yeah, it was a little nook, and it even had cushions
Mm-hmm.
on it, and it looked like it was just made of
Wood. It was just wood.
Pounded. It was by a tree,
Mm-hmm.
wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And you could put your feet up because it had rungs on it.
Mm-hmm.
I
For the
see.
short people, that was, yeah, perfect. Well, and then when we went on, whatever day we went, what's today? I think we went Wednesday night. And
Yeah, we went to Admiral D's.
It was so beautiful, wasn't it? The day was...
It was so nice.
But it rained today, and we needed it. It rained last night and today. And we really needed the rain. But it's supposed to be 80 and beautiful this week, and it's been so nice in the van because it's not really hot at night.
This is when it's nice.
Yeah,
sleeping
it's
in
been
the van.
perfect. Oh,
Yeah.
I sleep like a rock. I
Well,
can't
what do you
tell
do
you.
about your wet bed?
I wet the bed.
I mean, do you put something?
Well, I put, oh, actually, shoot, I forgot to bring them up to put in the wash. I put towels back there.
Can I put anything in my dryer or anything?
Well, no, I'm going to bring the towels so you can wash them. I'll run down and get them.
But I mean, for the bed, there's nothing there.
Well, I'm going to take off the sheets and stuff like that, because then it just smells musty.
Yeah.
It dries pretty quick,
Well, yeah, I suppose. Yeah.
but I have to get it before I get on the road. I have to get that taken care of. So there's a couple things
Maybe you'll get some advice
tips.
from.
Oh, I'm sure I'll get advice. I'm sure I'll get advice.
That's what's nice about having.
That's what I said.
So many people
I
to
know.
ask. What
It
do you
is.
think I should do?
Right.
And what place should
And
I?
where should I bring it? Yeah, because I want to know the best. Who's going to be able to fix it and just do it do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
that'll just do it, and I can just pay them and they can figure it out. Because sometimes it's, like I said, I'm doing so much that I tried to put the ceiling, I tried it myself, to save money and stuff like that, and then I had the auto people, they
Sometimes
did
you
that.
lose money trying to do stuff yourself.
Well, it's like with the computer. I spent over 12 hours trying to figure out how to upload, how to get that to work, and then I drove out to, thanks Javier that told me about not to go to Best Buy for the external hard drive, an SSD external hard drive, but to go to Micro Center, I think it's called, but it's in St. Louis Park, but it was like a 30-minute drive. But it was normally $180 at Best Buy. It was $299. So I saved that much money, plus it was on sale for $130. So for something, I saved like over $100 on that just by going there. And if I get a new computer at some point, that's where I'll get it.
You probably will have to get a new computer.
Yeah.
And you'll probably be glad.
Well, when you work with
Before you
video
start on the
and
road
it's
again.
4K, and listen, I'm starting to learn gigabytes, megabytes.
You'll know everything pretty soon.
No, I won't know it. I know nothing, but I'm understanding. And before I was afraid to learn new stuff, or not afraid, but you're like, oh, I don't need to know that. But now I do need to know that.
Oh, listen, and you're going on your second winter trip, and you'll probably learn even
It
tons more
hasn't
stuff.
even been a year.
I know, and it
And
seems longer than that, doesn't
The
it?
confidence I've gained from the minute I left there, like now, it's going to be a lot more fun because I know what's in store. And when I was asking people like, oh, what can I do that's like physical, and what I mean about physical is like hang gliding or like adventures like that. That's the stuff I want to do. And I like to wear the GoPro because here's the thing. I think you're like when I was in the plane, that I want to bring people who can't go on adventures like this to feel like they're there and to like be part of it, you know? And so, you know, tell me too, what's something that you would want to do that like maybe you're too afraid to do, or you're not physically capable of doing, or what do you want to see? You know, because I would love to, like I said, that would be my job. Like I would travel, like go to Bali or, you know, all these places where people want to go, but maybe they can't go because they're maybe just physically not able.
Yeah.
And they can see it through, I can show it to them through a camera. Does that make sense?
It makes sense to me.
And even the hang gliding thing, I was not afraid in the least bit. I don't know what's happened to me.
You're getting over your fear of heights.
I seriously, and this is like, I'm like just hanging there and I'm like, you know, people are like, you're weirdly calm. I'm like, yeah, I know. He's like, okay, it's going to be a ride. Here we go. And I'm like, okay, here we go. You know, and we're just floating like 3,000 feet above the lake, and I'm not one nerve, not one. And even when he's like, okay, we're tipping over, I'm like, okay.
Yeah, the guy said, what did he say? You're coming down or something?
He said we're tipping over.
And she just says, okay.
Alrighty then.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't
I'm
know. But you know what? I was talking to somebody the other day, and this is the absolute honest to God's truth, that I would rather go out like doing something I love, like, you know, hang gliding. I mean, we had already done it, and listen, I trusted him completely. You know, 30 years and he never had an incident. This just was a mishap because it was just so windy. I mean, we were already on the thing. We already landed and we're going up the thing. That floaty just happened to go off, and that's what made us tip over. But I would rather go doing something that I love to do than, and I hate to keep saying this, but like when I go see Pam, do you know what I mean? Or, you know, Al was in hospice, Chris was in hospice. I would rather be doing something adventurous and scary and amazing, and I would be totally happy instead of.
I understand that, and there is a some kind of, it's a poem or something. I mean, I'm not going to say it.
Yeah.
I don't know it.
Yeah.
But it was. It's about. It's one people. A lot of people have read something, or I'd like to go with my all worn out.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Sliding into home base, all worn out.
Yes,
yeah,
and enjoying my life. Yeah.
And like I said, the things that I do aren't dangerous. I mean, because that looks dangerous, but he's been doing it for 30 years without incident.
And they what do you do? Where they practice?
Yeah.
If something would happen.
They had already practiced if it tipped over. They tipped it over by themselves once to see like what, you know, they needed to do and whatever. So they were prepared. So I think that that's it. I'm more confident. I feel like I'm in control, where before I gave up control to other people. Now when people like are speeding or getting mad at me, I'm like, you know what? I'm not in control of them.
That's true.
I'm driving. I'm in control here. You know what? The freeway is not NASCAR. It's not a raceway. And if you want to go 80, that's fine. But you can't be mad at me for going the speed limit. And I don't want to put anybody in danger. So you're putting people in danger by driving like that. And, you know, I don't know. I've gained this like inner control. And I think that's why my anxiety was so high, because you always fear something that's not real.
Right.
Remember we talked about this?
Right.
And that's, I think, it. Like, I wasn't fearing anything that wasn't real. Like, I knew I was in good hands.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the thing, if we went down, well, we were going to glide down, and I can swim, so I could just, you know.
You're a good swimmer.
Yeah. So anyway.
Well, yeah, it's amazing what you learn. Well, that's what life is for, to learn.
But I think that that's it, that I'm starting to learn that it is true. You face your fears head on, and then they don't scare you anymore because you've confronted them.
Yeah.
And it didn't come to fruition, the worst thing that you thought would. And so the more you do that, the more confidence you get, like, yeah, okay. And like I said, I don't put myself, those aren't dangerous situations because they're controlled adventures. Do you know what I mean? Like, he knows what he's doing, and I trust him.
Safe. They're as safe as you can make them.
Right, exactly. I mean, you can drive in a car, and that's not safe.
That's for sure.
So, you know, you can be at the Mall of America. There was a shooting at the Mall of America. Oh, and I was going to tell you this. Did you know Walgreens got robbed just this week? 3 of them. The one in...
What was that again?
Walgreens, the pharmacy, got robbed. 3 guys came in with guns and held up the pharmacy for drugs. And they went to Oakdale, Woodbury, and Hudson, which are all the ones around us. And so then everybody came to us because all those pharmacies were closed.
So now you're going to be even busier.
Well, now they're open. It was just that one day.
Yeah.
But they caught the guys. They were from California. And
Well, they caught them, so they'll
But
get
here's
the
the thing.
stuff,
So now you think about it. I'm only making $17 an hour, not even eating an almond. I don't get a lunch.
Don't eat an almond.
And then now you have to worry about people coming in with guns to try and get some drugs.
Toss them an almond. Say,
here you go. Open up. Or
right
that's
side.
I got it. Don't worry, I got it, guys. Where's my almonds? Or I could put them all in my mouth and go.
Oh, that would be good. Oh, well, it's a thought. It's a thought. It's a thought. Yes.
Okay,
I
right?
really love my cup.
I know. It's
It
so
should
cute.
be on this side.
I know that we were saying
They should
because
put
you
it on
hold
both
it. They
sides.
should put it on both sides.
On
but,
both sides, because you want to see it when
Right.
you're drinking, but you want the other.
Well, drink with your left
you
hand.
want your partner or somebody to see
Drink
it
with
too.
your left hand. There you go.
Yeah.
Well, okay, it's been 45 minutes. It's been kind of a low-key talk, but we're both kind of tired and had a week, so
oh yeah.
we'll be more funny next week.
When they figure out how to make my heart new again, I'll just be raring to go.
Well, we'll go to the Wizard of Oz.
We'll go
He'll
to
give you a
where?
new heart. To the Wizard of Oz.
Oh,
He'll
the
give,
Wizard of Oz.
he'll give you a
Of
new heart.
course. The guy behind the curtain.
He'll give you a new heart, yeah.
Etsy. The Tin Man got a heart.
Yeah.
No.
No,
Yes.
the Scarecrow. The Tin Man got a heart,
The
Scarecrow got a brain, and the Lion got courage.
courage.
Yeah, and she got to go home.
And she got to go home.
But she could have gone there all the time. It was just,
she just had to click her heels
yeah.
or something.
She had the power all the time.
And that song, Over the Rainbow, is my favorite song.
I did
I
that
could
on the
listen to it
ukulele,
for
didn't
hours. Would you play that?
I did
on
it.
I don't remember it.
I? Yeah, I did it.
Do it again.
Do it again.
Do it again.
I'm gonna actually make up a song on the ukulele.
You
I'm gonna
will
write a song.
I think that would be beautiful.
I'm gonna write a song about van life.
That would be great.
Yeah.
It could be your background song,
I know. Maybe it'll be my intro.
your intro. Yes.
Okay, well, and here's the thing. We're the lowest, energy level that we have been, and it's been almost 50 minutes, so we'll let them go.
Oh.
We'll let you go.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, well, you woke up.
Oh.
You woke up? You were like...
Well, you're the boss.
I am the boss. Right. Okay.
Okay.
Go out
Go out.
and make an adventure, no matter how big
Or how small.
or how small.
Yes.
You don't have to sell everything and move into a van. Why?
Because she did.
I did it. Yeah. But you can, because I like it. I can't imagine life any other way right now.
I think it's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
Yeah.
And go call someone you love. And as Joy says,
Tell them that you love them.
yep.
Mm.
And don't you dare forget
Your magic.
your magic. And don't forget to order merch too. Okay? Okay. Say goodnight, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie.
Okay. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, look
Well-
I got cleavage. Look at that.
Oh my goodness. Oh, you were doing it on purpose.